it's Lainey, and when I filmed this, I had lost my voice, so we're just gonna go for it, alright? So, some of you asked how I style my new haircut, so that is what we're gonna be doing today. I'm really excited to show you how I get curly hair. I like to start with this Redken 25 Benefits United One product. It's really good for protecting the hair and it has 25 benefits, which seems good. I'm not a hair expert or anything. So I do that right after I get out of the shower. I'm also a big fan of dry shampoo. I am a second, third day hair person, so dry shampoo is key. This is the one I've been using recently. I really focus around the face. I notice that is the area I get the most oily and at the back of my head. I like to work it in with my hands and then I usually brush it out a little bit just to make sure there are no white spots anywhere. You know, no one wants to look like they have gray hair. I also use the Redken Iron Shape 11 for a heat protectant and it just helps my hair hold curl for longer. This isn't my favorite product though. I'll just be real with you guys. It is not my favorite. If you have a heat protector that you love, please let me know. And I just make sure I get a good coat all over my hair. I try not to go too heavy-handed. I want it to dry a little bit before I go in with any heating supplies. I always pin up the top of my hair. It helps me work in sections and not just grab a bunch of hair at one time, which is a problem I had in the past. This is the new Remington straightener. Yes, it's a straightener, Lainey. A straightener that I bought at Walmart recently for $17. Such a good deal. It had really good reviews. I will link it down below for you guys. It works really well and I love the swivel cord. I find it's much easier when things have a swivel cord. And this is also the curling iron I use. I go between the two to get the style I'm wanting. It also has a swivel cord. So I'll link that down below for you guys. And just to be safe, I recommend using a hand protector. Is that what you would call it? A heat-proof glove, but I don't always use it, so you won't see me use it in this video. I set my straightener at 370 degrees. For the area around my face, like framing my face, I always go away from the face. I just feel like it's more flattering on me. So you will see my first few curls away from the face. With this new hairstyle, it's very layered and spunky, so I do a mixture of away from the face and towards the face. I struggled for so long to learn to curl with the straightener. I can't talk today. It is now 11 o'clock at night. That might be why. I finally just figured this out. It's taken me years, seriously, years. Patience and practice and not grabbing too much hair are the things I found works the best. So just be patient and practice and don't grab huge chunks of hair because that is what I did and it never works out. Also, one thing I struggle with is don't hold the straightener too firm. I am a firm straightener holder. I really struggle with that. I don't know why, but I want to grip it like really firmly. Don't grip it too hard, otherwise it's not going to slide through the hair. So there are times where it doesn't want to slide through, and it's because I realize I am just gripping it too hard. And I think it's partially because doing my hair sometimes stresses me out. And then when I do it on camera, there's a little added stress there because I'm not a pro. I don't know what I'm doing. This is just how I make it work. So here I am doing towards the face because, like I said, I like to mix it up. I feel like if you want a fun and playful hairstyle, then doing two different directions of your curls gets you there. When I go all one direction, I find the curls with my hair type often all kind of clumped together. So I really, really like having the variety of curls in there. It definitely gives it that sassy, spunky, modern look. This is Redken Windblown number 5. I like to spritz a little bit of this in the hair to give a little texture, a little hold. And I do the same thing as I was doing before. I do some curls towards my face, some curls away. There's really no rhyme or reason to how I do this. I will say I don't focus on the back of my hair a lot. I know that seems silly, but I don't see it. And some of my layers back there are pretty short, so I just grab the ones I can, the ones that I feel like I won't burn my fingertips styling, and I just go for it. I wish I could give you guys like exact ways to be a hair pro, but I'm not a pro. I'm just an average gal trying to make it work to kind of try to make my hair look like it does after I go and get it styled by a professional, which it never looks the same, never ever. I do like how this hairstyle is fairly easy to style and it's just fun. That's what I was looking for. I'm turning 30. I just wanted a fun hairstyle and I definitely feel like this is it. Now when I am on the top section of the hair and around my face, I am again going away from the face at first. You will see I do a few towards the face at the very top of my head because I feel like it gives it some volume. Now I'm going to turn this off and I'm going to go over to the curling iron. I find the hair at the very top of my head and the closest to my face just doesn't want to hold curls sometimes. So I feel like this little tiny hair wand helps me have curls that are going to last throughout the day. Always keep a little bit of the hair out. Like, don't wrap it all the way around the wand. I feel like having that little bit of straightness at the end is what gives it a little bit of a more modern vibe versus like a curly Sue or versus like a classic throwback type of hairstyle. This gives it a little bit of a modern edge. And I usually count to like 5 or 8 in my head when I am using a hair tool, like a wand or a curling iron, because I feel like I feel like if I don't leave it there quite long enough, it will not last. My hair does not like to hold curl, especially the older I get. It is seriously a struggle. This curling wand is set at 360, just so you know. When it comes to this part of my hair, I like to have a little more va-va-voom, a little more volume. So I like to grab a little bit smaller pieces so I can have more curls towards the top of my head because I just feel like the top of my head has absolutely no volume. So I feel like if I do more curls, it helps kind of lift it up a little bit, give a little bit more volume, and make my hair look a little bit fuller. It is funny that I am not a hairstylist, like I've mentioned, so I have the hardest time controlling my facial expressions when I'm doing my hair. So please ignore that. I get very serious when I'm doing my hair, and I look very serious in this whole video. It's kind of cracking me up. And these last couple curls I have gone towards my face. Again, I'm just trying to keep the curls from all kind of sticking together and becoming one giant curl. Here is the back, as you can tell. It's just a few curls here and there, and then I don't pay that much attention to it. And then I go in with some Quick Tease 15 by Redken. If you can't tell, I really like Redken products. A spray wax also works really, really well, but I don't have one and I'm on a no buy, so I'm just using what I have. This helps lift the hair and see, look at my face. I hate breathing in those hair products. This just helps lift the hair and give it kind of a piecier, messier look, and you can kind of play with the curls, move them around. A little bit of hold, but nothing like hairspray. And there is the back. This hair just really needs to be played with. Loosen up the curls, use your fingers, do not use a brush, and then just kind of move the curls around, move the waves around, figure out how you like it. I've really loved this hairstyle with one side behind the ear. That's how I wear it a lot of times. I truly, truly, truly love this hairstyle. I just feel like it fits me. It fits my lifestyle. It makes me look young and sassy, but also age appropriate, which I love. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and as always, please try to stay positive because at the end of the day, that is truly all we can try to do. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.